from the pier for Heat 1A here in San Diego. And to join me for this heat is a driver who next week will be racing for a championship, Eddie Canfouche in the U-16 Cheerios is with me. And Eddie, this is an exciting time. We got the season started way back in September in Lake Havasu. Now it's time to end it here in Mission Bay.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fun event tonight. We're running 4 flights of heats tonight, and look for some good racing from D2 for the final race of the year.
Yeah, let's go through our starting lineup in Heat 1A. We will start with the boat just leaving the pier. That is Chris Denslow in the Miss Digital Rooster Tails, qualified 13th at a 159.263 average mile per hour. Next up is Adam Thurston in the John Player Special. The U-55 qualified 15th at a 158.763, and Eddie, unfortunately, he's really the odds-on favorite for the Hard Luck Award here in Division 2. Just so many races that just did not go Adam Thurston's way this season.
Yeah, he's definitely had a rough season in terms of keeping the boat on the water, and that's definitely something he's going to look to improve on for the next season, and I think he'll succeed in that regard. I think he will have a promising, successful second season in D2, but this year has definitely not gone his way.
And continuing our starting lineup here is the Seattle Supersonics, of Ricky McQueen, the U-206, qualified 10th at a 160.871. I believe that's a career best for Ricky, as that boat has gotten faster as the year has gone on. And just leaving the dock, our newest competitor, one of 3 making their debut this evening in the U-89, the Princess Peach Coke of Rachel Kish. She qualified 18th at a 157.398. And out on the track, starting our trolling is Dustin Hicks. Dustin is in the American Spirit. You just heard from him, qualified on the pole at a 163.135. We're also supposed to have Tyler Roth in this heat, but he is not on the water, and I see he is not in the server. So it'll just be 5 to start this heat. We got Dustin and the U-55 already starting the trolling. And Eddie, for the American Spirit, the U-50 not really running for the top 5 in points, could lock in to the All-Star race, but for Dustin Hicks, he's got a great chance to play spoiler, as that is a really fast boat for a part-timer.
He's been really fast all year, and he just hasn't been able to make all the races, so he wasn't really fighting for that top 5 spot in high points to move up to Division 1. But he's always someone you look out for to try and spoil the party and win a race, and the qualifying showed it. He's got some serious pace.
Yes, he does. He's got the U-55 to his right as we're getting ready to come up on the power. These are the first 2 boats starting the trolling party. And now they come up on the gas, going around turn number 1. As Ricky McQueen now joins the party, as we are 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a mark. It's going to be a good score up, and the fight for lanes begins. Dustin Hicks there in lane number 1 is going to get a good exit out of turn number 1. And it's going to lead them down towards turn number 2, and that should pretty much lock him into lanes 1 and 2. Got Ricky McQueen Jr., who could really move over into lane number 3 if he wants it. He's going to stay on the lane number 4 as Chris Denslow's catching up to them as well, as they come down towards the commitment buoy. And Denslow's actually going to jump over into lane number 3. So it's going to be the American Spirit in lane number 1. John Player Special, lane number 2. Miss Digital Rooster Tails, lane number 3. Seattle Seahawks, lane number 4. Nope, it's going to be switch that. So it's going to be Seahawks and Rooster Tails in 3 and 4. And Princess Peach Coke in lane number 5. Eddie, here we go, starting Heat 1A, last time in 2020-2021.
I don't think anyone really had a great score up or a start there, not as good as they would have wanted, but Dustin Hicks is going to lead him down into turn 1 with Adam Thurston on his outside. You have Ricky McQueen about half a rooster tail back in lane 3, and then Chris Denslow and Rachel Kish battling for that 4th position on the outside.
Go through turn number 1. It's Dustin Hicks leading the way in the American Spirit. He's got half a rooster tail over Adam Thurston in second, who is looking for a good heat run here this evening as they head down the backstretch for the first time tonight. 3 times around in these qualifying heats as Dustin Hicks continues to lead the way with Adam Thurston on his outside and Ricky McQueen in third.
Dustin with a strong showing so far in lane 1. He's contending with some wakes on the inside from the previous time around, but he's handling it beautifully on the inside there, keeping it right alongside those buoys and running with some good pace. And Adam Thurston, we were talking about him not having a great season in the warm-up, but he's sticking there. He's half rooster tail back of our top qualifier on the outside, and that's really tough to do, Darryl.
Yep, we put lap number 1 in the books. American Spirit leads the way. John Player Special is second. Seattle Seahawks is in third as they head through turn number 1 once again. And Adam Thurston holding nice and tight there in lane number 2, trying to catch Dustin Hicks. But that is a tall order. Hicks in the American Spirit set a 163.135 average speed, and he is starting to pull away, make it a rooster tail between Hicks and the John Player Special as they come down the backstretch. They're starting to gap the Seattle Seahawks, Eddie, as they're coming towards you in turn number 2.
This is a great race so far. Dustin's definitely extended it a little bit. He swung a little wide entering that corner, trying to keep it off the buoys there, but he's not really getting away from Adam that quickly. Adam's sticking with him on the outside, and that's really impressive from the John Player Special. And then you have Ricky McQueen in the Supersonics boat. He's hanging back about 2 rooster tails back from Adam, and that's a good showing from him, too.
And we are now in the white flag lap. Dustin Hicks leads the way. He's got over a rooster tail, and Eddie, he's going to cruise to a comfortable Heat 1A win as things sit now.
Yeah, he wasn't really challenged that much. He got really close to that last orange buoy in turn 1 there. That could have been pretty bad for Dustin, but he's able to avoid it, though he did scrub a little bit of speed. But I think they'll probably just end up how they're running right now, and that's a good finish for everyone in this heat.
Yep, Dustin Hicks running in first is going to be a great finish, of course, for Ricky McQueen Jr. Going to pick up third as things sit as we head into turn number 2 for the final time. As Dustin Hicks leads the way, Adam Thurston still a rooster tail behind. Needs a great corner if he wants to do anything, but he's not going to get it. Off turn 2 for the final time, coming down to the start-finish line buoy, and it's going to be Dustin Hicks picking up 400 points and the win in Heat 1A. The American Spirit takes home the first win of the evening. Adam Thurston in second, taking home 300 points. Third is going to be Ricky McQueen Jr. there in the Miss Seattle Seahawks, taking home 225. Chris Denslow will be fourth, taking home 160. 2A, getting the second flight of heat started. Adam Thurston is in this heat. Luke Nelson, who we just saw finish third, is going to get another chance at the start here in the Pico American Dream. Nelson comes in on 275 points. There's Adam Thurston. Adam in the John Player Special. He is running, in the John Player Special. Adam, starts looking at my sheet, is on 330 points. Kim Burnt also out in the Gigantic Industries Presents Holy Smoke. He'll get another chance at it as well. Kim currently sits on 380 points. We see Jack Heiser coming out once again. He finished fourth in Heat 1C. He's on 199 points. And David Johnson is Miss Wazoo going to round out this first heat here in this second flight. So Heat 2A, under 3 minutes and 30 seconds to getting started. And Eddie, this is the time, these middle heats, where you can really make some ground on your other competitors. And with the extra heat, those mistakes that we saw in Heat 1, they aren't going to hurt as much as if this were a traditional 3-heat race.
No, I was fortunate enough in our Tri-Cities race that it was 4 heats because I actually blew over in our second heat. Totally just on me. I was going down the backstretch, caught a roller while I was already trying to fly a bit much. But that fourth flight of heats is crucial. There's been a few races where I've been really close to missing a final, and I was able to make it in last second, so.
As you see here, we did have 4 boats sitting. Now we only have 1. The Johnny Tick Industries Holy Smoke of Kim Burnt. As usually racers would be comfortable there under the 3 minutes just to float, but it looks like they want to go around and possibly trying to either get a run around the outside or reorientate themselves, Eddie, as we see the Pico coming back around. David Johnson still up at speed. So you had some races go around the upper GP course turns. Here comes Jack Heiser and also the John Player Special, Adam Thurston coming back in.
No, it looks like Adam's going to try to go around again, as will Jack Heiser. I think they might be trying to play a little game of cat and mouse with Kim there, who's just sticking to his marks and stopped. Looks like Luke Nelson parked at the buoy behind Kim, and David Johnson's going to look to hit a flyer here as the other two loop around to go back and mess with the trollers a bit.
So we're under 2 minutes to go here in Heat 2A, waiting to get ready, or waiting to the run to the 1 minute pin here. He's got 2 boats trolling. Looks like we may have up to 3. Actually, no, we're going to have 3 trolling. Make that 4 trolling. As here comes Adam Thurston, going to get to the inside.
What a move. Adam Thurston with a great move there. He just snuck inside of Luke Nelson there and slowly moved his way back out into 2. Kind of an unnecessary move, but a flashy one, and I like seeing that from Adam.
Yeah, Luke trying to get the block there, but it was a little bit late as they come through turn number 1 as we're under 10 seconds. Make that 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, going to be a good score up, and he takes us down the back.
David Johnson absolutely wired it in lane 5, but he's not going to get clear. He's got guys playing pick on the inside, and that's going to, I think, leave the lanes how they were. Kim Burnt finds himself in lane 1, and the Holy Smoke presents Johnny Tig Industries. We have Adam Thurston in the John Player Special. He's sitting second right now in lane 2 there. We have Jack Heiser. Good job getting lane 3 in the Bucket List Racing boat. Luke Nelson, uncharacteristically, finds himself out in lane 4. And David Johnson, after a great score up, absolutely nailed it, but he didn't get the overlap. He's going to find himself out in lane 5.
So, Holy Smoke, lane 1, lane 2, John Player Special, lane 3 is going to go to, it's going to be Bucket List Racing. He's a little bit slow off round turn number 1 as we're under 10 seconds. A little bit of a disjointed start as we are at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Mark.
It was clean.
Go ahead, Eddie.
That was a clean start. Jack Heiser just nailed it. He's going to lead him going into turn 1. The other boats on his inside were late, but he's going to have to leave room for him still. He's not quite clear. This is going to be a great run down the backstretch here, Darryl.
Yep, and Kim Burnt for the second straight time is going to catch himself with wakes from boats on the inside as they go down the backstretch for the first time. We've got Kim Burnt in lane number 3, but as Jack Heiser continues leading the way in the Bucket List Racing, the U-440 Team Orange leading the way. But he's got 2 boats on his inside with Adam Thurston lane 2 and Kim Burnt in lane number 1 as they come through turn number 2, and it's going to be Thurston, the John Player Special, that takes the lead. But here comes Kim Burnt on that shorter way around in lane number 1. It's going to be the U-81T and the U-55 side by side as we start lap number 2.
Incredible racing through that corner there. You saw the JPS boat and the Bucket List Racing boat get real close on the outside there, and that opened the door for Kim Burnt to sneak up the inside in the 81. And we got a great run down the front stretch right now. The JPS and the U81T, they're side by side heading into turn 1, Darryl.
Hitting into turn number 1, and it's Kim Burnt is going to pull out the advantage a little bit as Adam Thurston does give a little bit of room there to the U81T as they head down the backstretch here on lap number 2, and it's Kim Burnt leading by half a rooster tail. Thurston's looking to try and catch up out there at some boat speed out in lane number 2 as he's got the sponsors a little bit off the water, but Kim Burnt looking nice and smooth as they come through lane number 2. The Pico American Dream continues to be in third as Luke Nelson's trying to catch up, but he's losing time to the front runners as they go through turn number 2. Kim Burnt nice and tidy as we're about to see the white flag.
Kim Burnt definitely nice and tidy, but he does have the JPS boat right on his outside. The Pico's running third. We just saw an incident between the Pico and the Bucket List boat. The 440 did go over Jack Heiser out of this heat. That's a DNF for him, no points. And we'll see if the officials might want to take a look at that, because that was real tight between him and the 100. And then David Johnson just running clean on the outside. He's going to make a spot up after that, and potentially 2, depending on what happens with that call. But the race in front, Kim Burnt and Adam Thurston, they're side by side down the backstretch. Darryl, take him down the backstretch.
Adam Thurston is closing in on the U81T as they head down the back. Now Kim Burnt gets the sponsons up out of the water. He starts drawing a little bit of room between him and the John Players Special, but it's going to come down to who can get a much better turn. Through turn number 2 is Thurston's really flying the boat, keeps the sponsons on the water. He's got to get a good exit out of turn number 2 to make it a race. As they come off the exit pin, it's going to be Team Commonwealth 1-2. It's going to be Kim Burnt in the Gigantic Industries presents Holy Smoke taking the win in Heat 2A and 400 points. A great run for Adam Thurston in second. Luke Nelson is going to come across the water in third. And fourth is going to be David Johnson in the Miss Wazoo, taking home 169 points. The officials will probably look at what happened with Luke Nelson. And here is Heat 3B moving out onto the water. Let's go through your starting lineup as we have coming towards us. Cody Gwill, the Alberta presents Wonder Bread. Miss Red Dot of Jake Bell is also in this heat. The Gigantic Industries presents Holy Smoke of Kim Burnt there on your picture now. Coming around, Kim currently is squarely in the final on the front line, currently sitting fourth in the points. Also in this heat is the John Player Special of Adam Thurston, the Miss Circus Circus of Aaron Johnson, looking to get his second points finish of the evening, as well as Princess Peach Coke of Rachel Kish, and of course we already mentioned the Holy Smoke of Kim Burnt. So that is your fleet here. We'll have the Princess Peach Coke out in the water a little bit later. As soon as that boat likes to come out a bit earlier, or a bit later, towards the 1 minute pin, as here is the setup. Got Kim Burnt sliding in as the most aggressive of the trollers. Gonna have Cody Gwill next to him. Adam Thurston looks like he's gonna decide to go around again. Nobody's gonna scoot right up to the right side. He's gonna try to block in Cody Gwill. He's gonna do it, but he's not gonna stay still. Thurston's gonna continue on around. He's gonna jump in front. Nope. Gonna keep on going. Leave his Team Commonwealth teammates sitting there in the water. So there's some Circus. Cody Gwill's gonna move up to the side of the U81T. Is he gonna move in front, or is he going to keep going? So he's going to move in front. He's gonna sit there for now as they get a shot of Adam Thurston coming through the SeaWorld turn. So we're under 2 minutes and 30 seconds to the start of Heat 3B, winding down to the final heats of the season here in Division 2. There's Miss Circus joining us. There is Miss Red Dot, and we should see momentarily, and there she is, Princess Peach Coke now joining the field. That'll complete our running order here in Heat 3B. There's now under 2 minutes to go as Circus continuing to troll on the outside. Meanwhile, Cody Gwill continues to sit still there. This is the battle right here for second in the standings. The National High Point standings. It is 95 points between Gigantic Industries presents Holy Smoke and the Alberta presents Wonder Bread. So this is an important battle to see who's going to finish second in the championship as we are getting ready to come up on the power. Let's see, one boat already up. Here comes Kim Burnt. Here comes Cody Gwill. We're under 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. It's going to be a good score up. Fight for lanes begins, and Adam Thurston had to go around the Miss Circus, and that cost him some crucial time as he's going to be in lane number 3. But if he can't keep the overlap, It may get taken by Miss Red Dot as coming down the front straightaway now. It's going to be Kim Burnt in lane number 2, and Cody Gwill will have lane number 1 in Alberta Presents Wonder Bread. Jake Bell is going to be in lane number 4 in Miss Red Dot, and Adam Thurston will be in lane number 3 in the John Player Special. So they come to the SeaWorld turn now under 30 seconds to the start of Heat 3B. Here comes Miss Circus Circus. And also joining the field is going to be the Miss Peach Coke. It's under 10 seconds, and Adam Thurston was up there far too early. This is going to be 4, 3, 2, 1, and mark. Going to be a good start, and look at Princess Peach Coke getting the run on the outside as the boats come side by side into turn number 1, but it's going to be Cody Gwill, and Alberta Presents Wonder Bread leading the way, and he can make contact with Kim Burnt and goes over. And that's going to be the end of the night for Cody Gwill. Officials will look at that, but Kim Burnt leads the way as once again it's going to be a Team Commonwealth 1-2 with Kim Burnt in first and Adam Thurston in second. Jake Bell and Miss Red Dot is in third as they head towards the SeaWorld turn for the first time in Heat 3B. And it's Johnny Tick Industries presents Holy Smoke leading the way provisionally on the course in first. Officials, of course, will take a look at the incident as we get ready to put lap number 2 in the books. It's Johnny Tick Industries in first and Adam Thurston in second there. In the John Player Special, third is going to be Jake Bell and Miss Red Dot as they head down towards turn number 1 as Kim Burnt leads the way. He's currently in second in points. That is going to grow here at the end of this heat if he holds on to these 400 points as he's starting to pull away from Adam Thurston now. Over Rooster Tail, advantage over the John Player Special, which you see here going down the backstretch, heading towards the SeaWorld turn as Kim Burnt has that boat nice and planted in turn number 1. In lane number 1 as he heads through turn number 2. The boat skipping across the water as he comes around the SeaWorld turn looking for the white flag now as Kim Burnt leads the field. It's a Rooster Tail advantage for him, between him and the John Player Special, as the boats are really fanned out in a boat parade, as we'll call it here. As Kim Burnt leads the way, the John Player Special is second. Miss Red Dot walking the Spotsons in third. And the battle right now in the water is for fourth between Miss Circus Circus and the Princess Peach Coke of Rachel Kitsch, who's trying to chase him down. But going down the back stretch, Kim Burnt, no one around him in Johnny Tick Industries presents Holy Smoke. As Kim looking to pick up another heat win as Adam Thurston is not really forcing in any issues with that boat. Really going to sit and take home second place. It's hitting through turn number 2. The SeaWorld turn for the final time is going to be Kim Burnt through turn number 2. He comes to the checkered flag and 400 points. It's going to be Kim Burnt and Johnny Tick Industries presents Holy Smoke taking the win. Second is going to be the John Player Special and Adam Thurston. Third is going to be Miss Red Dot and Jake Bell. And fourth and fifth are going to be taken by Miss Circus Circus and the Princess Peach Coke. Of course, all of that will be, we'll see how those sit as the officials have to look at what happened there in turn number 1. Heat 4B getting underway.
Well, to do some quick tallying here from this season alone, we had 34 drivers score points in Division 2 and I believe, 24 or 25 in Division 1. So really, really proud of how big this community's grown. And anyone listening that hasn't tried it yet, you got to give it a shot. It's a ton of fun.
So you said 32 in D2?
34.
Oh, 34. So that's 58 drivers have showed up and scored points.
is a huge and growing community here in Hydro Sim. And if you want to join us next season, just type Hydro Sim into Google. It'll take you right to the website. You can get the download, a free download here for Hydro Sim. Version 7.0 coming soon. We'll have a lot of fun with that during the summer, getting ready for the new season, as we are now under 3 minutes and 35 seconds to start Heat 4B, and we've got just 2 boats that are trolling, and that is Dustin Hicks and Adam Thurston. They're up here extremely early, just starting at the start-finish line, or not start-finish line buoy, sorry, the entrance pin buoy into turn number 1.
I don't know if you caught that on the stream. There was a little bit of bumper boats that just got played down there. They're already getting really aggressive for that lane 1.
Yeah, I think Adam tried to come over, and Dustin said, no, this is going to be my lane. So we'll see how this shakes out.
I
think they both recognize that they're early.
Yep, they're both probably going to go around here. No.
Oh.
No, it's going to be Adam getting aggressive.
It's pretty late in the season to be turning that aggression up that high, huh?
Looks like they're both going to have to go around. I think they figured it out late, so that's going to leave John Jostrom as the earliest troller. Here goes the Miss Circus Circus.
I mean, I know Adam's trying really hard to make that front line tonight for the first time this season, so I'm not super surprised to see the aggression out of him, but from Dustin, I'm surprised he's defending it that hard.
Well, Dustin's
look at Adam.
He's here, Adam. Wow.
Something's gotten into Adam tonight. He has been on fire. Great moves in the mill. He's done some really good stuff tonight, and it's exciting to watch.
That was a late cut, though. That's
it was a late cut, but there was room.
Yeah, but that's giving him, DJ, the number 1 spot as far as the trolling is concerned.
Oh, and here comes Dustin. Dustin looking up the inside. This is one thing that you can learn from this very early, is you never leave any space when you're trolling, because if someone sees it, they will take it. As you saw there, you saw Adam and Dustin both go through the inside of John Jostrom just sitting there, who thought he might have had lane 1 locked up, and both of them snuck through, and now they're sitting 1-2. He's stuck out in 3.
There's a boat parked further up in the turn. The Circus is all the way at the exit of the turn, so that might be an obstacle for these guys.
That could spell danger for Adam here, sitting in lane 1. We'll see what happens here. He's going to have to get the jump earlier than those guys, or else he might get pushed in. That pink boat of Aaron Johnson there might be used as a pick.
And instead, he got on the jump the latest of everyone as they go around the corner under 10 seconds. The Circus has cleared itself from the front as we are now 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, it's going to be a good score up. DJ, take us down the back.
Well, Adam had to go around the Circus there, so Dustin might get clear of him.
Oh, this is bad for Adam.
It's going to be close. Dustin gets clear. Adam has to move out. He's clear to go to 3, so that's not too bad. He's just got to hit a start here and try to bring this thing home. But Dustin is sitting pretty in lane 1.
Yeah, like I said there, that Aaron Johnson there parking up so early was detrimental to Adam there. He really hurt him. Adam got a little late on the power, and then he had to back off more to not hit the Circus boat. Now he's stuck out in lane 3.
That was the second time that Adam had to negotiate the Circus as we're under 10 seconds now, and Dustin Hicks going to lead us down to the start-finish line buoy as we are at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, it's going to be a good start, and Dustin Hicks is going to lead us down to Eddie in turn number 1.
Clean start from everyone in that heat. Dustin Hicks leads us into the corner, but we are 3 wide for second place here. Tate Meyer, Adam Thurston, and John Jostrom side by side. They're incredibly close. Adam got into Tate's tail a little bit there, and he dropped back a couple boat lengths, but they are so close together, packed down this backstretch, DJ.
I think we may have lost DJ, but Dustin Hicks continues to lead. It's going to be about a rooster tail between him, Tate Meyer, and Adam Thurston as they go into turn number 2. Hicks got a big bounce going to turn number 1. Manages to hold on to it, but now Tate Meyer's gone to the inside. Now he moves back out in the lane number 2 as Adam Thurston continues out in third, but it's going to be Dustin Hicks of the American Spirit leading the way. Tate Meyer and Valvoline is second, and Adam Thurston, the John Player Special, is third as we start lap number 2 and head towards Eddie in turn number 1.
That turn was really messy for a whole bunch of people, and that started to spread them out even more. And it looks like Tate's trying to run down Dustin here, trying to win his way into this final. Adam's sitting pretty in third right now, but he needs to be careful in these turns. If he gets in the wash too much, he might lose that boat, and he might lose a lot of valuable points here.
As they head down the backstretch here on lap number 2, and it's Dustin Hicks continuing to lead the way. Tate Myers falling back now to a full rooster tail. As Adam Thurston's going to be content there with third. That should be enough to get him into the final. We'll check the points after this as Dustin heads into turn number 2 through the SeaWorld turn once again as he leads the field by about a rooster tail. Tate Meyer unable to catch up as they head through the exit pin, heading down the front stretch. White flags in the air. One more time to go around here in Heat 4B, and the American Spirit continues to lead the way.
That's some real good stuff from Dustin Hicks right now. He got really close to those buoys in that turn, and he's got to be real careful there, because if he gets too close, he might knock one loose, and that'd be a terrible one-lap penalty to take when you're out front. But right now, he's controlling his way around the course at a very quick pace, too. That second lap there was a 158-mile-an-hour lap for him.
Yep, and Dustin Hicks is now pulling away over a rooster tail and a third now as he's got the sponsons completely on the water, not pushing the boat. That's going to allow Tate Meyer to start catching up as Tate's starting to fly the boat down the back stretch, heading towards the SeaWorld turn, but it's not going to be enough. Dustin Hicks just needs a clean turn for 400 points. He gets through the entrance pin good. He gets through the exit pin good, and heading down towards the start finish line buoy, and 400 points going to be Dustin Hicks in the American Spirit taking the win in Heat 4B. Tate Meyer is going to be second. Third is going to be Adam Thurston as you see him coming across the line in a great run that should get him into the final. And John Jostrom in the U-26 Boomer is going to be fourth, and it looks like we have lost the Circus out there.
That 225 is going to put Adam up in fourth. Currently, he's going to be right behind Kim. He's in a really, really good spot, but there's also a lot of boats behind him looking to make it. But great run tonight for Adam. He has nothing to hang his head about. He's had a great night, especially considering how the rest of his season's gone. I'm sure he's going to be pleased.
Yep. So we're
just doing quick math. If the results stand for Adam, that would put him at 1,155 points. That should be enough to make it. That usually is. Anything over 1,100 is typically what gets you in a 4-heat event.
Yeah, that should be good enough. We will see.
The officials might look at what happened with Dustin skipping out like that, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they don't. That's the sort of thing where if Tate's closer, that's definitely a problem, but
it looks to me like Dustin might have been a bit farther out ahead, but definitely something you want to watch for going forward, because if that happens and you have a boat on your outside, as we saw earlier in the season, actually, in the Tri-Cities final, that could be really bad.
Yeah. So see what the officials decide. They haven't put the points in just yet, but after that, it's only going to be 2 heats remaining, or 2 qualifying heats, rather, remaining in the season. The heats 4C and 4D coming up before we get into, of course, the Connie and the final here in the San Diego Bill Muncey Cup. We'll wait for a decision from the officials. I believe they may be in there. They are in the tower right now. They're talking to Dustin Hicks, actually, so we'll see what they decide. One last time, 7 boats pull away from the docks and head towards the race course to decide the winner of the Bill Muncey Cup, the last final of the SNHL Division II season. These are your starters. We'll start with the front line. In the red, white, and blue boat to the left of your picture, that is the U-50 of Dustin Hicks. Got here on 1,200 points. Next up is Adam Thurston. He got in here as the 6th seed on 1,155 points. Carson Kelly, already the SNHL D2 champion, is going to try to get win number 6 on the year. He got here on 1,439 points. Scott Witherall also in the final on 1,385, and Kim Burnt in the Johnny Tick Industries Presents Holy Smoke is our number 1 seed at 1,580 points. J.M. Stubers and the old boy Alberto got here as the number 4 seed on 1,255 points. And the trailer for the final time this season, Luke Nelson, got here on 900 points. He won the final, or the constellation you just saw, to get to the final. So 5 times around to decide the winner to close accounts in the 2020-2021 SNHL D2 season. We've got 3 boats already trolling, and Carson Kelly's got to find somewhere to go, as he's got, right now, he is up the chuff of the U-55. That is not a good place to be. He's going to have to move to the outside eventually of Adam Thurston. Scott Witherall starting to sneak into the picture there from the right side. I think all the boats on the course are doing some sort of trolling. So now Carson Kelly's going to get around. Looks like he's going to try and make a run. And he will reset his position. So that's going to leave Dustin Hicks and Adam Thurston up here, trolling for the number 1 spot. Scott Witherall behind them. Now Kim Burnt's going to try to get up and take the open space as Carson Kelly's coming back around. Kelly going to go around the old boy Alberto of J.M. Stubers. And Kim Burnt just gets inside there of Scott Witherall. Here comes Carson Kelly around the outside. Kim Burnt's going to move up. It's now going to be 3 on that front line as we're under a minute and 40 seconds to the start of the final here, the Bill Muncey Cup in San Diego. And now Kim Burnt's going to move right in front of Dustin Hicks and Adam Thurston. They're going to make contact. And Kim's going to get wedged on the buoy. It somehow doesn't dislodge. I don't know how that buoy did not dislodge. We're under 10 seconds now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And mark, it's a good score up. Not for Kim Burnt, it is. He's going to have to go around again, and that's going to allow Carson Kelly to get lane number 1. And how many times have we seen this boat this season get this lane? And he's up here all by himself. Scott Witherall is going to have lane number 3. As no, he's going to have lane number 2 as Adam Thurston's going to move to the outside. Lane number 3 is going to go to old boy Alberto. Lane number 4 goes to Dustin Hicks in the American Spirit. Lane 5 going to be out there for Adam Thurston. So Carson Kelly leads them around. Under 15 seconds to the start. Now under 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, let's turn them loose in the San Diego Bill Muncey Cup. and the hydroplane streak down to turn number 1. It's a good start, and it's going to be Carson Kelly leading the way from lane number 1. Adam Thurston is in second, though, as they go into the corner for the first time. They've got Dustin Hicks in the tunnel as Hicks drifts out into the rooster tail of Adam Thurston, but holds on to it. But it's Carson Kelly. He's done this 5 times this season. He's looking to do it for a 6th time. Lead the way and take all 5 laps as Carson Kelly in lane number 1 leads the way as Dustin Hicks now jumps to the inside, trying to gain some ground on Adam Thurston and Carson Kelly as they head through turn number 2, the SeaWorld turn. Off of the exit pin, they come down towards the start-finish line buoy, and it's going to be Carson Kelly in Mountain Dew Presents Jacked Up leading the way as we put 1 lap in the books. Adam Thurston second in the John Player Special, and third is going to be Dustin Hicks in the American Spirit as we head down towards turn number 1 once again, and it's Carson Kelly continuing to lead the way, pulling away by a rooster tail and a third, but Dustin Hicks is closing as the battle now begins for a second as Hicks on the inside of Adam Thurston. He's got a good run as we ride along with Thurston. Now we ride along with Hicks as he's negotiating right there the wake of Carson Kelly, who's sitting out in lane number 2, really not giving much of a lane 1 for Dustin Hicks to drive through, as Hicks is going to go out into the rooster tail of Adam Thurston and gathers it back up. Now it bounces a second time as Carson Kelly is going to go to the start-finish line to put lap number 2 in the books and start the 3rd lap. Mountain Dew Presents Jacked Up continues to lead. We stay with the battle for a second as Adam Thurston has the position. He has the cleaner water in lane number 3, while currently Dustin Hicks is in lane number 1, but has got the dirty water of Carson Kelly to deal with as they head into the first turn. Adam Thurston has the position. Dustin Hicks wants to take it away. They'll draw even once again off the turn number 1 and head down the back stretch, but Thurston's got the cleaner water, is able to keep more speed up compared to Dustin Hicks, and he's going to take the position by about a third of a boat length. Now Thurston's boat starting to bounce around. Dustin Hicks gets a big bump in lane number 1 as they head into the turn, and it's going to be Adam Thurston leading the way, make it by a third of a rooster tail, but up front Carson Kelly continues to lead as we start the championship laps. Carson Kelly leads the way in Mountain Dew Presents Jacked Up as we start lap number 4. Meanwhile, we stay with the battle for second. Adam Thurston has it by a third of a rooster tail, while Dustin Hicks continues to try to fight in lane number 1. That boat getting serious bounce from the wakes coming across as they head into turn number 1. Thurston leading the battle for second, but now here comes Dustin Hicks. He gets a good run through the corners as it's the shorter way around, but he can't keep the speed up compared to Thurston due to those wakes that we saw earlier. So Thurston holds on to the position, and if he can just hold on there in lane number 3, he's going to get his best finish of the season. But Carson Kelly is on his own, and we've seen this so many times this season. Kelly gets a good start and is able to disappear from the rest of the field, and as we start the final lap, Carson Kelly begins his final circuit in D2. The SNHL Division II champion, the SoCal Speedboat Junior Hydros champion. As he goes through turn number 1, Carson Kelly has got a virtual championship to his name, a real world championship to his name, and soon he's going to have a 6th race win in SNHL Division II as they head down the backstretch for the final time. Battle for second continues. They are deck to deck between Dustin Hicks and Adam Thurston. Will stick with that battle as Carson Kelly comes to turn number 2 for the final time. He's going to take home a 6th career win, and it's going to be Carson Kelly closing the 2020-2021 SNHL season with a win in the San Diego Bill Muncey Cup. He'll pick up 400 points. He crosses the start-finish line. We jump back to the battle for second, and it's going to be Dustin Hicks who takes the position from Adam Thurston in 3rd. Gonna be Scott Witherall who comes across the line in 4th here. 5th is going to be J.M. Stubers. 6th is going to be Kim Burnt in Gigantic Industries presents Holy Smoke. I do not see Luke Nelson. We may have lost Luke Nelson here. I was like, we did lose Luke Nelson on lap number 1. So that is the end of the SNHL D2 2020-2021 season. I apologize there for the mix-up on the graphics, but of course that was the final, as you just heard. Boats come back to the trailers. We'll hear from Carson Kelly in a moment. While we do that, let's take a look at the final. Actually,